Well, hello and welcome. So today we're going to be unboxing this very beautiful, awesome iPad Pro 13-inch with M2 chip. Well, actually it is 12.9-inch, 1 terabyte of storage, Wi-Fi only in space gray color. As you can see, we are faced with this beautiful packaging from Apple as usual. Two little strips, we tear them off. Actually, Apple is doing really good things with their packaging. They're reusing recyclable materials, and I think 2030 they're trying to do everything from that recycling material and do very good things for the environment. So kudos to Apple. This space gray color, I absolutely love the looks of that space gray color. My phone is even space gray color. As you can see, we have all the paperwork, and they're doing a great job to simplify this quick start guide for this device. And of course the stickers, which is super weird that it is a regular stickers, just white stickers. It's not the black stickers, because usually if they have a device that is labeled Pro, they add a black stickers to their devices. So then we have a braided USB Type-C cord, which is amazing. I am very happy that Apple is switching to USB-C. Beforehand, when I purchased this, obviously you probably heard the news. Apple iPhone, they're switching to USB-C finally from that lightning cable. It is great to see that they're jumping on this wagon of just switching everything to USB-C. So we have this beautiful iPad. And one of the main reasons that I decided to go with this iPad is that I'll be using it for teleprompter for my client work, because some of my clients, when they were looking through the teleprompter, I had a little bit of smaller teleprompter setup, and I used the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 to display the text, and it was hard for them to see the text. Now with this 12.9-inch display, it's going to be pretty easy to see from far away. Few speakers. The only thing that kind of bothers me with this iPad is that front-facing camera is kind of on the side if you are attaching it to the keyboard or some sort of stand. So whenever you trying to do Zoom calls or whatnot, it's super weird that the camera is on the side, not above the screen. Let's go ahead and start it up. As usual, startup of Apple product. It looks fantastic, it looks great. No fancy film to take off, just like iPads do. And we're greeted with this hello animation and just a simple setup. Select the language, you select the country where you're located at. Another great way for me to utilize iPad as a videographer, whenever I edit footage, I can always reference to it. I can connect this iPad to my Mac Studio, and I was able to get the most accurate HDR display, which is ProMotion mini LED display that is pretty bright compared to any other laptops, and the colors, that just depth is so awesome on this iPad. So I'm probably going to be replacing my MacBook Pro laptop for this, just simply because this should be able to handle any kind of editing with M2 chip. It will be flying through footage from Final Cut Pro and DaVinci Resolve. Really cool things you can do with that, because you can actually utilize the power of Apple Pencil. And I hope they're going to be including more and more applications for filmmakers and creative people, just like Procreate, amazing app. There's many more to come this direction for the iPad Pro. M2 chip, it is a future proof for at least a few years for sure. So let's go ahead and set everything up. Of course, I need to put in all the passwords, all the sensitive data. So we're just gonna blur it out. And then quick start guide is pretty simple. By using your phone, it senses that new device is opened up and ready to start. You just simply connect through and go ahead, set your iPad the way you want to be set up. Face ID is fantastic. You can use Face ID. You can always jump on your iPad, unlock it if you do have Apple Watch as well. That's another cool features of that Apple ecosystem. Every time I sit down and I have Apple Watch on me, it just simply unlocks. I don't have to do any kind of passwords. I don't usually like to share my analytics and information with Apple. I feel like they're doing a great job of not intruding into somebody's privacy. Still, they usually ask for that, and I don't care sharing. So I just simply select, please don't share. I am the part of beta testing software program, and I really love to try out latest and greatest iOS software that is available. Even if it's in beta, I still want to try it out and be one of the first ones who test it. And of course, if I have time, I definitely give feedback to Apple. The ProMotion display is one of those things that whenever you start using it, it's so hard to go away from it, because the experience, how smooth everything's, the scrolling, changing of different screens is so much smoother than any other device that I ever used. I have the same thing on my iPhone. I honestly love to see it on the other devices of Apple production. And of course, Apple Pencil. Just like you saw the Apple Pencil, the creative mindset of mine, I was like, okay, I probably would need to use the Apple Pencil because I would want to do some design on the thumbnails of the YouTube videos, maybe editing some photos, which another amazing feature that is going to be utilized because I do a lot of real estate shoots. Mouse is great. I got used to the mouse, but with a pencil, it's so much natural to draw out, to mask out, to clone some of those little details of the photo. So I'm very excited to use that. And one of those features that are just new to the new generation Apple Pencil is the hover. Whenever you hover over, it actually shows you what you select, what you don't select, where the change will happen. And more applications are introducing that feature of that new Apple Pencil, the hover, into their software. So that's exciting. And something special about just writing something on the device itself with the pen. And of course, if you want to, it's always can switch and change it to how they say scribble. You write something and it will turn into the text if you want to. If you don't want to, and have creative freedom of choosing what you like and don't like to do. So that's another great feature of this whole Apple Pencil and iPad Pro. So as a conclusion of this unboxing video and just first impression of the iPad Pro with that M2 chip, 1TB storage, space gray color, and awesome Apple Pencil latest gen, I am very excited to say that I'll be making more videos on this device, how it works great for my video production workflow, and maybe that will help your production workflow. Whatever you're gonna see in the next videos, my goal is to help you out. And again, like it or hate it, subscribe or not, but always remember to stay awesome, my friend, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.